everyone. Okay, so DW asked us if we would do a bit of a vlog on our DW journey for 2025. So I'm Kat Wilson.
I'm Fiona Penny Douglas, you can call me Fee.
So Kat and Fee's DW Adventure. In fact, you've got some crazy acronym for us, haven't you? It's
PDW do DW.
So anyway, after all these P's and D's and W's and things, so I'm a bit of a DW veteran. This will be my 11th DW. I've done everything from doing it as an absolute beginner, as a school crew, to having a little bit of a dabble at some faster stuff as all female crews and also as a mixed crew. And this year we're going to have a dabble at the veteran female category.
Yeah, because we're old gits now.
So Fee, what about your paddling experience? Quite different from mine?
A little bit different, a bit rougher. So I used to do slalom canoeing for 29 years. I went to a couple of Olympics, Beijing and Rio. And yeah, I suppose I've always had DW in the back of my mind on the bucket list, but it was never going to be something I could do whilst I was slalom paddling because it's an entirely different stroke technique, as we were discovering. My mum used to do flat water sprint canoeing, so I've dabbled a very long time ago in a flat water boat, but it's been a while. So Kat is being very, very patient with me, trying to show me the ropes, but yeah. You can tell them how we met, I guess, and how we came to know each other.
So yeah, Fee and I have known each other for years since can't be that young because we're still very young ladies. But we were at the same university. Fee was a bit older than me, and having done a bit of school Devizes to Westminster paddling, I thought I'd give the canoe club a go and learned all different types of canoeing, whitewater, canoe polo, and everyone kept talking about this mystical woman called Fee. Have you met Fee Penny yet? She's amazing at slalom. And then this one time I got to meet this amazing Fee Penny, and she was just actually a hilarious individual, and I don't know, we may have enjoyed the odd party or two as young whitewater paddlers. And turns out that she canoed in the same team or in and around my now husband, and so our journey's been in and out, hasn't it? Because then he went into coaching and
for him had to be my coach,
became your coach. So about 10 years ago, Fee said, right, this DW thing, and I was like, oh, no way, you're good for about 90 seconds of paddling. This is, 125 miles. I can't see it translating, but she wore me down over 10 years and started doing a lot of endurance sports since your retirement, and just said, come on, Kat, look, I'm clearly awesome. Let's go. But really, actually, it was intimidation. I was like, thinking about paddling with someone. You might not be the best flat water paddler, but it is very different working with an elite athlete.
It's attention to detail Kat is learning.
An attention to detail that you kind of go, do you know what, that won't matter over 125 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you go along our journey with us, we're right at the beginning. At the moment, we're trying to work out exactly what boat we want to use, what length paddles Fee would benefit from, how she's going to translate the slalom blade technique into wing paddle technique. Today, we've had a lot of excitement. I normally go in the front because Fee, it's steering, paddling, etc.
It's far too much to concentrate on for me.
But we swapped it around today. Fee went, I just don't know what it is that you think I'm doing. Get back, get in behind me and tell me what it is. And so that was hilarious. You were very good in the front.
I mean, we had a few close moments to the bank initially, and then it straightened out. But yeah, no, it was very good to have Kat behind me to see what was actually going on, and she's finally realised why I nearly tip us in to the left every so often, just casually.
Just casually drawing a little slalom strokes, sneaking.
I mean, I thought we were doing a breakout, but apparently that's not what she was after. So, no.
It is very handy though if we kind of miss the portage. Fee just puts in like all manner of sideways moving strokes, manoeuvres us in ways that I didn't know you could manoeuvre in KT. So there's definitely going to be some benefits that I think we may, may unlock.
Yeah, exactly.
During the race. So yeah, you're going to have a bit of an interesting journey down with us compared to other crews that are maybe both beginners or maybe both absolutely elite. What we're actually doing here is taking someone that's, I guess, fairly refined at the race and then an elite athlete in another discipline and turning it into, I feel it's going to be a really successful journey down the course.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm feeling hopeful and optimistic. So
yeah,
until next time, maybe.
Yeah, enjoy the journey.
Evening. Myself and my friend here, Iain, I'm Pete, by the way, got captured by Paul Fielding and asked to do a DW vlog on our journey towards this year's DW in Easter 2025. I started DW in 2014 as a challenge with my then young son because I didn't think he had what it takes to join the military. So I said, why don't we just go and do the DW together? Seemed like a fair challenge at the time. And he proved that training through the winter and cracking it on the day of the challenge on the 4-day event, that he was up for that task. So that is brilliant news. For him, it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. For me, it was a tick off the bucket list then, but it's turned into a bit of an odyssey. Since 2015, I've been trying to join the heralded and exclusive 1,000-mile club. So that's 8 completions of the DW at least 4 have got to be senior doubles. So this coming year, myself and Iain are going to be doing the senior doubles DW challenge in the century class because we're both over 60. So it's never too late to start your DW quest. And why do you want to do DW?
Well, I know I look young enough to be your son, but I'm actually not. No, I started. I only started 2 years ago. It's a really good idea to start paddling when you're 59 years of age and spend most of the winter in the water. However, it all stemmed from wanting to paddle up to along the canal up to some relatives who live in Maidenhead, and I thought that was a good idea. And then suddenly I got sucked into DW. I don't know how it happened. It was just one night. It was the old, oh, that's a good idea. And then obviously I bumped into Pete and I bumped into Paul Fielding and various other people, and I've been fortunate enough to gain a lot of experience from them. They've been very kind and very patient. Luckily, I haven't actually tipped any of them in the water, even though I spent a lot of time in it myself in paddling K1. But I'm going to be sitting in the back behind Pete, following his head all the way up the canal and hopefully as far as Westminster.
Just continue eastwards and we'll get there in the end.
Well, indeed.
What I was going to say now. But,
good man.
But yeah, the good thing about paddling with Iain is he only lives 50 metres away. So I've got a partner that's really close. This is unusual because nearly all of them, my previous partners, apart from my son, of course, although he was at boarding school, being like 50 miles away. So it makes training awkward. So being this close means that we can grab those short moments that we do have to hop into a boat, get down to the river and bang out a few miles. And we'll see you on the river.
We will indeed. If not the river, the reservoir.
Or the reservoir.
Yeah, well, actually, because we are very lucky. We don't have to travel very far, as Pete mentioned. We either go to a place called Sutton Bingham or we're on the River Parrett. All very close and local. And as Pete says, we are about 2 seconds walk from each other's front door, which makes it so much easier.
Makes it harder when you don't really want to do it if somebody's knocking on your door. But anyway, that's the challenge. Until next time.
Morning, everyone. It is 7:45 on Sunday, the
17th?
17th, I don't know, of November.
17th.
And we thought we'd get up before everybody else got up to do a bit of training. So here we are on the Stort. We're about to do some efforts, but at the moment all we're doing is working on the boat running. Isn't it?
Yeah. It's Kat can do it. I can't. I think basically I just need to somehow know how to paddle in time with her.
No, the timing's pretty good. I think it's about leg drive, like when we're driving and how the blade's going through. But anyway,
Don't need leg drive in slalom boats, so yeah.
Yeah, it is quite different. But yeah, we just thought we'd share with you our really quiet Sunday morning. Hopefully we didn't wake Ling. Here it is. Look.
Here we are. We've just arrived at Blackbridge by the River Parrett for another training session in our workup for DW. Quite busy here today, actually. Quick 9-miler on the River Parrett. This is our stomping ground. So here we go. And the sun is even shining.
So brilliant. So just got off the water after a lovely brisk 9 miles.
Lovely morning.
Yep.
Afternoon.
Still just warm enough to be comfortable. Got a bit of water in the boat, and the paddle actually went reasonably well. I think that's because we've got a gap in the spray deck.
It was very pleasant. We tried to keep up with a twin scull, which failed miserably.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. do too
Training
bad.
with a riverboat. Sorry, riverboat with the rowers from the club. Gave us a good bit of interval training for a bit of it, which was nice. But other than that, all good in the hood,
All
eh?
is good. All is good.
Yeah,
Time for a coffee break.
yeah. Time to get out of these freezing wet cold clothes. This is the best bit, when you get off the cold river into the car and
Yeah.
have a nice hot beverage.
Yeah. Cheers. Good paddle, mate.
Could have gone further, but that's next week.